Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadia. I'm a Vedic astrologer and psychic medium. So today we are going to talk about Mars moves direct in the sign of Gemini, which will occur between 24th or 23rd of February until 2nd or 3rd of June. As usual, I will divide my explanation of each zodiac sign on the description box along with my personal details if you're interested to book a personal reading with me. Okay, so we are having here Mars move direct in the sign of Gemini, all right? Where Mercury around this period, it's still in the sign of Aquarius, but going to move soon to the Pisces and will be moving backward and forward again. That means there will be Mercury retrograding in the sign of Pisces while Mars still in Gemini, all right? So technically, we can see that this positor of Mars slightly weak. Okay, right now it's afflicted somehow because of conjunction of Sun and Saturn, and after that will be still under pressure, I would say, in the sign of Pisces because we will have fiesta and the party in the sign of Pisces between March and April. Okay, so is Mars here in the greatest placement or good kind of condition compared with the Cancer? Most probably the answer is no. Therefore, which means that Mars gonna be slightly weak in upcoming few months until it's actually exiting the sign of Cancer itself, I believe by June or July. All right. The whole first half of 2025, we are witnessing weakness of Mars. Now, what's the impact and how we can read this energy? Mars is the energy of us getting up every morning and we go and do our work. All right. It's our motivation. It's our like that inner soldier within us. All right. That we're gonna go get the things done. Motivation, inner ignition, passion, creativity. All right. It's all stored by with Mars. So when Mars is in weak placement, we may have a tendency to be impulsive in taking actions, decisions, or we are doing things which we're not supposed to do it right now. All right. I always and I keep telling people do not take any action decision right now because of the heavy Pisces. Heavy Pisces means I don't want to say Mars will be neglected, but the focus will be definitely in Pisces. It will gives us that motive to end things by itself. God by himself will put his hand and do things correctly in the way how he see it correct for us. Trust me, expect unexpected in upcoming 2 months. All right. So Mars here anyways in the weak placement, regardless of the combination that's going on in Pisces, right? It can tend make us feel overthink, overanalyze, or just like becoming obviously more practical because it's Gemini. It has to do with Mercury. Mercury is practicality, okay? Before we are taking actions and decisions. Now, true enough, it can be a relief. At least now we know to which direction. At least now we have that inner ignition coming back. Hesitation will fade away. The feeling skeptical will kind of fade away because Mars moved direct. But still, the heavy element of Pisces will build up gradually in upcoming 3 months from now, which need to be careful. We will let Pisces drama keep in another video. All right. Now let us just focus with the Mars. Let us talk about before we talk about every sign, how are we gonna read this? All right. If you are going to Mars Dasha, okay? Mars Dasha, okay? Or let's say, for example, you are going through Antradasha or Priyantadasha of Mars. You will definitely feel it. Okay? You will definitely feel the shift, even though maybe nothing actually going on around you, but you will feel like, okay, something is shifting here, some different sensation, different feeling, different observation. Okay? And also, if Gemini is your Lagna, ascendant, or your moon sign is in Gemini, you may actually feel it, all right? Or if you have activation in Gemini, that means you are going through Mahadasha that is sitting in the sign of Gemini, then definitely you will feel it. Wherever that Gemini placement in your chart is heavily right now being active. Okay? So let us talk about every sign, what is the impact and what you can expect. Now, for Aries Lagna or Aries placement, your Mars will be moving direct in the sign of Gemini and it will remain there for the next 2 weeks, 2 months, sorry. This is actually can be quite good. This can make you feel more motivated, more active. Your self-esteem, self-confidence will be increasing during this period. All right. Your, as I mentioned, your motivation, or maybe at least the ideas and things that you wanted to execute since very long time. Now it will given to you an opportunity to go ahead and do it. If you find any hiccup in your plans, in your projects, now during Mars direct, it will give it to you on the table. All right, so this is can be like a going energy for Aries. I don't see it any negativity. I don't see any negativity for the Aries, but the only thing is be careful with your communication because it can get slightly harsh. It can become very straightforward, which may annoy some people. And also be careful and pay attention to the younger siblings because they may need your help and support in certain level at one point in upcoming 2 months. Okay, so good luck for Aries people. Now moving to Taurus. Mars here will move direct in the sign of Gemini and it will remain here for the next 2 months. Now, Mars in the second house can be slightly problematic when it comes to the finance and money because it will tend to make a person spend a lot. All right. But that doesn't mean money not gonna come. Therefore, it shows if you've been having some sort of hiccup, some sort of limitation when it comes to money, or maybe you're feeling restricted, limited, all right? Mars here can gives you that abundance to get back on track. It can also shows a new expenses related to family may happen during this period, but it's controllable. That means you have a free will whether you want to spend on it or not. Okay, it's not like unexpected kind of expenses unless other things going on in your chart. Okay, Mars in the second house, it also shows someone who may get into some conflict with the family members. You need to be careful of if you have any investment, any money that which is stuck and unable to come up because Mars going direct, it will start to pass mostly for you. It also shows manifestation of new projects or new kind of income may show up during this period. Okay, so as an overall, Mars in the second house for Taurus, it seems to be positive. It's just that you need to be careful with the financial aspect. Okay, so good luck with Taurus. Now, moving to the Gemini, the star of the show. Mars here, moving direct in your Lagna, in your head technically, for the next 2 months, correct? This is can manifest multiple things. The good news is that Mars is the Lord of 11, Lord of the 6. That means if you have any issues, any problems that need to be finalized, somehow, some way, Mars will make it happen. It also shows number two, wish fulfillment for whatever reason it is. All right. If you have any legal papers, any issues, problems, even if it has to do with health and well-being, somehow, somewhere you will be able to recover easily in upcoming period. But the only negative point is that Mars in the ascendant can make you feel restless, emotional, and hyperactive. You need to kind of cultivate that hyper energy into something productive in order for you to feel balanced. Otherwise, it may get you out of track sometimes. Okay? It's just like so many things in my mind because Gemini is a mind actually. So many things in my mind, so many things I would like to do, but I don't know which one I need to start with, which one I need to start first, how I supposed to start it. Marcy can clutter everything in your brain, unable to kind of execute it. So it will be very advisable for you to put everything on a plan. Be patient. Don't rush into things. All right? Keep it calm until things unfold by itself gradually, then only take an action. So don't be impulsive during this period. But as overall, it's supposed to be a good time. Okay? So good luck for Gemini. Now, coming to Cancer. So we can see here that Mars is gonna have a long stay in your 12th house, which is the lord of your 10th and the lord of your 5th. The good news is that for Cancer, Mars will never harm you because it's a Yoga Karaka planet. All right. But obviously, there must be some sort of inconveniences or uneasiness because it's in the 12th house. Okay. The 12th house has to do with losses, feeling disoriented, fears, unlocking some subconscious kind of energy within you. So you may feel somehow a bit detached or lethargic when it comes to work. Or maybe it can show you may travel actually because of work during this period. Or there can be some sort of adjustment and losses in the work and business if you are doing it. Okay, that means you need to be careful. If you've been already experiencing such thing, perhaps Mars direct right now, it can rectify the situation and get you back on track. Okay. Again, Mars here not gonna harm. This is one thing. Second thing, it can indicate someone who will learn new thing or maybe attaining new knowledge from foreign sources. As an example, maybe meeting foreign guru, mentor, or maybe taking courses in foreign land. It also can be seen. Okay, it depends on your placement. Mars in the 12th house can slightly give a disturbance in mental and emotional state, which you need to be careful of. If you've been already experiencing that, that's mean Mars direct right now will kind of minimize the effect. Okay, so good luck for Cancer. Now, moving to Leo. Moving to Leo, we can see that Mars moves direct in the sun in the 11th house, all right, and is the lord of the 4th and 9th. Can be considered excellent. If there anything which you wanted to kind of do, wanted to have, or maybe wanted to manifest, but somehow, somewhere it's unable, some legal papers, some travel, some movement, or something has to do with the property, land. Mars moves direct right now will give you the opportunity to finalize these things. Okay, Mars here can indicate a wish fulfillment. Now, it depends on how your chart is placed, okay? What type of dasha you have. But because the fact of Mars is being a Yoga Karaka planet and it's being active in your 11th house, it can show wish fulfillment and things will start to get smoother in your life. Communication, intellectual aspect, okay? Connecting with people, it can become easier for you. Okay, if you have any issues, any problems, it's gonna be solved with God grace. Okay, so I think it can be quite good period for Leo. So good luck for Leo. Now, move to Virgo. Okay, so we can see here that Mars is moving direct in the 10th house and is the lord of your 8th and lord of your 3rd. Now, if you've been facing any issues related to work, okay, let's say, for example, you wanted to get a job or you wanted to pass smoothly in your business or you've been facing some hiccup here and there, anything in your life, okay, that which is has to do with the commitment, all right, and serving others. Mars here can gives you some sort of relief, okay? There can be some unexpected news, unexpected kind of turn off point for you when it comes to career, which I think it can be in a good way if other placement in your chart is supportive. Okay, your courage, your self-esteem, your self-confidence, your action, all right, your motivation, it may start to get back on track because Mars moves direct. Now you will feel like, okay, I think the obstacles is kind of cleared, or I know how I supposed to clear these obstacles. Okay, Mars here is receiving the directional strength Digbal. So it's actually supposed to give you good results, especially in work, career, finance, self-esteem, self-confidence, self-development, status, and power. Okay, so good luck for Virgo. Now, move to Libra. For Libra, we can see Mars is moving direct in the sign, in the ninth house, excuse me, and is the Lord of the seventh and Lord of the second. This can be quite also decent. It shows that if you face any issues, any problems when it comes to the marriage, relationship, or maybe your spouse facing some issues and problems with your partner, all right, Mars here can make the things a bit easier for you, okay, a bit smoother. If there are any issues and problems in the family in the larger scale, Mars here can get the situation a bit better and smoother for you. It shows unexpected traveling, unexpected movement, all right, for you. Or the spouse here, the partner may actually traveling, or one of the family members may travel. Okay, there can be some sort of high expenses, unexpected expenses, either because of your partner may need your help and support, or your father, or the unexpected expenses because of the traveling may occur. Okay, so good luck for Libra. Now moves to Scorpio. All right. So we can see here that Mars moves direct, sorry, in the eighth house, which is the Lord of the sixth and Lord of the ascendant. Okay, this is can be slightly uneasy period. If you've been already facing some issues and problems, then Mars here can give you some relief, but yet not that big relief until it moves out from the eighth house, because it's activating Dushtana and Dushtana here. So we have two Dushtanas for you, which is active, and it can impact you mentally and emotionally, which means you may face unexpected problems, unexpected issues, or maybe these things already been happening for you, correct? Now Mars here can get things done. Now it can get solved, but you still feel uneasy, you still feel overthink about it, you still feel that I need more resolution, I need more peace. Now it will happen for you gradually, but definitely the situation will get better for you. Okay, um unexpected resolution may happen, unexpected truth actually may happen. You by yourself mentally and emotionally can be shifting and changing gradually because Mars move direct. Okay, some I don't know, some realization, maybe some epiphany here, even when it has to do with spiritual aspect. Okay, it shows also the person may have a tendency to be more isolated, more detached, because they feel it gives them more peace of mind. So you gotta be careful. Okay, so good luck for Scorpio. Now moves to Sagittarius. Now, Sag, we have Mars move direct in your seventh house, and it's actually the lord of the fifth and the lord of the 12th. If there any issues and problem been there when it comes to relationship, um partnership, all right, or it has to do with the business, then Mars here can resolve the things. But it has to do with something related to ending. Either you will be the one who cutting this off, or they will cut off. Something here may kind of change the dynamic of your relationship and partnership. Again, regardless, could be your personal connection or could be a professional connection, right? It can indicate some boost up in your self-esteem, in your self-confidence, or maybe it can hit you and impact you in some way or another. But at the end of the day, I feel it's gonna be in a good way and in your favor. Okay, that things will unfold in the way how you want it to be. But you need to let go of resentment, you need to let go of a control. So you may expect that reshuffle when it comes to people around you, all right? Or even, let's say, changing job unexpectedly may happen. Signing a contract, releasing a contract during this period may happen. You gotta be careful, right? It's decent, but you have to be careful before taking any decision that this is the right thing to do, all right? So, good luck for Sagittarius. Now, moving to Capricorn. Mars here is the lord of the fourth, sorry, and 11th and moves direct for the next 2 months in your sixth house. So if is there any issue and problems related to family, professional network circle, maybe gains, or maybe let's say you wanted to achieve something, you wanted to execute something, but somehow some delay been happening or just not moving anywhere. Now Mars here can give some sort of relief. Okay, some matters, some issues that been lingering in your life may get resolved if there been already issues. Now let's say for example your life was very peace, very smooth. Okay, Mars direct here, because it's activating the fourth house, it can give a heavy energy related to issues and problems unexpectedly may occur because of the family. So you need to be careful. Okay, be careful with your speech, be careful with your communication, because it can indicate because of your communication you may get into conflict or you may get into some misunderstanding is coming. Okay, so you gotta be careful on that. Otherwise, I think it's supposed to be a smooth sail period for you. Okay, and also one thing, because Mars has to do with vehicles, with health and well-being, so you need to be careful, all right, with your vehicle, that it's in the right way, or you just need to do maintenance for it, then please go ahead. Be careful also from having a cuts and from the sharp object, because you may prone to get that. Okay, so good luck with Capricorn. Now move to Aquarius. Mars here is that moving direct in your fifth house and is the lord of your third and the lord of your 10th. Could be a very good period. If let's say you've been having issues and problems again related to work, education, attaining something, self-esteem and self-confidence, Mars here actually can give some sort of relief that things will start to pass smoothly for you. You may actually have some expansion in your workplace, or maybe you will be learning new skill, new abilities in your workplace. Okay, another thing we can see here, there will be, if okay, let me put it in this way. If let's say you are expecting a child, or you have been planning to conceive, you may get it during this time. Or let's say you wanted to change something in regards to your children, or the way how they live, or the dynamic of you raising them, that it's also may happen during this period. Okay, so good luck for Aquarius. Now, Pisces. Now for Pisces, we have Mars moves direct in your fourth house, and it's in the Lord of the second and Lord of your ninth. One thing we can see, you may conduct a long distance travel where you may stay in that place more than 1 week. Okay, this is number one. Number two, if you've been thinking to sell your property, buy your property, but you are unable to do that, Mars right now will help. If you've been actually thinking to relocate simply, it also can happen. Okay. You may have a tendency to spend more time with the family and loved one during this period, or maybe you want to just stay indoor at this time. It also can be seen. All right. Mars here also shows that you may gain something from the family, or you will be investing for the sake of family growth. All right. As overall, I think for Pisces, it should be fine. It should be good. But later on, because of the a lot of planet will be sitting on your mind, on your ascendant, it can definitely somehow, some way impact the way how you live with the family. But we will talk about it later on. Okay. But as overall for Pisces, I think Mars here can be quite good. It's not a bad placement for it. Okay. So that's it. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening, and wishing you all the best. Stay good, be good, and see you soon. Bye.